Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Janice Carter with Girlfriends Talk. This is our girlfriends get together with one man. Today's forum is about why are some women still single. We're gonna start from Nicolette.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Nicolette. And my input today and everything that I say is going to be on personal.
Okay.
And it's basically, it's like when our men say, you know, we too strong, or we talk too much, or I just say strong and just go from there. But I use an example. So if I meet a gentleman, okay, we're just going to say he may not be at the specific place in life where he should be, and he got all these excuses. Well, my car broke down, and we go in there, the white man ain't going this, and he ain't giving me no job, and I can't get there. I really don't have no understanding to that, because my struggle and my own fight, I had to get on a bus and get to my job sometimes. There's so many things and loops that I have to jump to even get where I am. Not that I'm anywhere where I feel that I should be, and I really don't have no understanding to that. So I will say the excuses, and once that I'm here, not just beating down on men, because I'm not trying to act like I'm up here, because I know I have many flaws, but today is not about me. So that will be mine. That I would.
Why men make so many excuses?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I like to speak for the men. I like to touch. I'm sorry. I'm Stephen Allen, Columbus, Ohio native. I live in Los Angeles, California periodically, but I'm home a lot. I came to the session, Aria, a very good friend of mine. I'm very interested in speaking about issues regarding love in our black community. Black love is a thing of the past. It seems like there's no realistic agenda for our children and for our women. And I really personally have a concept that a lot of men make excuses because a lot of men have an unreasonable agenda set for themselves based on third-party influence. And number one, to touch on the first thing you said, if I meet a man and he's not where he's supposed to be, based on what? Where is a man supposed to be? And hold on, and the reason why I can say that is because when you talk about men, you're talking about someone who doesn't have, or may not have, a parameter on male development. And
talking about the basics, Steve.
the basics.
The basics of a car,
Right.
a job, something to bring to the table.
And I get
even if you don't have the material things, personality, characteristics. What about romanticism? Pursuing us.
Now she gonna
Courting
tell y'all who
us.
she is. Tell who you are.
Hi, I'm Aria Johnson, Columbus, Ohio. I'm 42 and single, and I definitely have a lot to say on this subject. But
Why?
You owe me for the advertising.
That's funny. No, I want to answer that. I really do. I
Please.
really do. It gets back to where I was headed in the original part. Not having a gauge as a man, and more importantly, the third-party influence. We in the black community have to deal with one harsh reality that is skipped over in every forum, CNN, all these black men in America, Black Tomorrow, is the forced economic agenda of black men in America. Okay? Forced economics. Black men no longer live by the standard of work, achieving, getting a home, and finding a girl. Every black man wants the microwave media, 1 minute millionaire fix, period. So in the black neighborhood, if you're not an intellect, if you did not make the choice to go to an Ivy League school and start to pursue a level of intellectual pursuit of money, then in the black community, urban, ghetto, hood, as we so proudly claim now, our rites of passage as men are based on drug selling, pimping. Two things. Columbus relevantly.
if you fall into that limelight, though, Steve, sure.
There's not the reason why we're having this question about why men aren't romantic is they're getting their romantic information not from fathers but from music.
Right.
Period.
True.
I wish it could be something different.
True.
And unfortunately,
Pop in some jazz,
Absolutely.
some neo soul.
absolutely.
You know, change that mindset a little bit.
Absolutely.
He just said what they was getting it from music.
Well, rise above that. Rise
Why don't
above
you go
that.
and talk to an elder that's still married and, you know, somebody that wasn't afraid to settle down and be in a committed relationship, a long time
Right.
relationship. Those
Yeah.
people are scarce.
Right. We got to change
Yeah,
our
those people are scarce.
demographics.
But that was good because on the Youngstown Forum, what they said was women were gold diggers.
I definitely want to speak on that subject, but go ahead with your list.
But I'm trying to show you how that fell into.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have this. He didn't. Okay, but that's how they believe we are gold diggers. They believe that now that we done found some independence about ourselves, we don't need men. Our whole attitude. That's why I called it asses with attitudes, because now they thinking, oh, we don't need a man. I got a job. I pay to get my hair done. I pay to get my nails done. You know, but that's not the case. That's not my case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I don't need a man to pay for my hair and nails. I need a man to be there for what a man is supposed to be there in a committed relationship for.
Mm.
You know, so if you're looking to
What
get
is
your
Don't tell part of it. Tell all of
it could be the littlest things. Are you gonna be there when I need you, when I pick up the phone and call you?
You need a man to take your trash out.
No, I don't need a man to take my trash. They're supposed to.
Any
because
man
they're
that's
the
in your house
man,
that does
but I
not
don't
take
need
the trash
a man.
out shouldn't be at your house, period.
I don't need a man to take my trash out.
What you need?
Any man that's at your house that don't take the trash out. I ask sisters this all the time. I have a 26-year-old niece that lives in this city. She, like most women here, she doesn't have a direction on what type of man to deal with. She has to deal with what's in the environment. So a beautiful, attractive young black lady who's articulate, is in tune with herself with poetry and can reach these things, my niece puts on the exterior core of a thug. Now, on the initial site, our question was she making an alternate choice as to her sexuality? That was not the case. It was an adaptability thing. She can't take the position of femininity and cleanliness, because then in this city, in the mentality of men, she'll be victimized by a number of different things. Now, I can say two things she may be victimized by. Number one is this overt harassment. Ladylike women, you know, want to feel on you, whatever. Okay, let's say that's not that. Then she has enough class to where she has her own, so let's talk about secret prostitution. Because women have to be careful in the messages that they reflect, that they're taking in from the same places where we're taking our bad information from. That I'm independent. So as a man, you should be in this place. Well, let's talk about old school love. Let's talk about the Bible. Let's talk about the relevance of male-female dichotomy, how this works. A woman, they say behind every good woman behind every good man is what? A strong woman. What does the Bible say that a wife and a woman is? A helpmate. Helpmate. Now don't mistake that through government policy, through media, through these things, that the profile for female independence and women's rights, these were all relevant issues that took a grand stage as far as politics, getting rights over all, women's ability to get equal pay. All those things are relevant. But how did, in the black community, did it tone down to our interpersonal relationships? If finances has anything in your view on why you would deal with a man, then you're talking prostitution. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how you put it, because that's how we're talking.
okay, no, but you hear me?
For real.
No, because the simple fact of that, you laughing like no.
She said, you hear me? She didn't even say nothing.
She was already speaking
Okay,
it in her mind.
Stephen, so listen.
Please, I want to hear it.
Really,
I want to hear
okay,
it.
so we're gonna go back, just like you said. Okay, we take it all the way back to how it changed, and of course that comes from independence and everything. And in the beginning, women, we were more passive, because that's what it is. The men provided for the women. They took care of us. There was a spot, there was a place where we were. We didn't have to go out. You can't expect for me to be real passive and I gotta go out here and I have to be basically
A provider.
Yeah, no, not even provider, you're a provider too, but I mean, even to deal in the workforce, I have to be aggressive to get my promotion. I have to be aggressive, even though I'm doing it, I may do it in a ladylike manner, but I'm competing and I'm fighting and I'm trying to make sure that my home and everything that I need to take care of gets taken care of, because at the end of the day, if every woman know, at the end of the day, we have to make sure that everything is fine.
So you said what the man was doing back then in committed relationships, when they were passive, when men were providers, when this old school mind state. What were the women doing?
We were providing for the children,
Right.
taking care of the house.
Right.
We let a lot of things go as far as,
What
yes.
were you doing? You just said the first part was right. You was going to go off on a tangent about what you let go. That's mental.
Look.
Physical. What were the acts? Now, if you listen to what you said, we were cleaning, providing, so on and so forth. If you say to a modern sister, submissiveness,
Yeah.
submissiveness, because sisters want to know why they're single.
Hold on.
Please.
I know where this is going.
No, we're not. No. Don't please don't please don't go in the direction for me, because I'm not gonna go in the
So, are
direction
you
that you think
saying
I'm gonna go in.
That women are not submissive now.
I am not saying that.
What
That
are you
is not the
saying?
direction I was going to say. I'm talking about
What did you get, Nicolette?
Hold on, I didn't finish the point. Let me finish the
Okay.
thought so you can get a
Okay.
complete,
But
full
clear.
vision. I'm saying that in the age and time in which that existed, a man had a role: provider, caretaker. She didn't just care for the children and the food at home. When this dude came home, his plate was ready, so on and so forth. Now, I'm the modern man. Like how y'all feel, I don't need no man to take my trash out, to pay my bills, I got that. Well, I'm not the average lame dude that needs a woman to wait on me hand and fist with no culinary skills. I wash, fold, braid my daughter's hair, all of those things, so I get that. I'm not on this panel because I want to be as an average man, but I can speak as an average man because I've been all of those dudes.
And I can clearly
I had to
understand
develop.
that.
So this is where I was going with this. My point in saying submissiveness, if we have the change in the dynamic where now the role is equally shared. We're both in a competitive world. We're both, the roles aren't now, I'm the provider, you can, hey honey, feed me, clothe me, love me.
Right.
That's not the role now. Now you have to go and deal with the world. You have to embrace pressure, personalities, all these different dynamics, and it has an influence on how you come home, the aggressiveness, like you said. I compete, I do these things. Well, now we find ourselves in a relationship with two people with that exact same mind state. They bump heads. Only if, because I want to get to the core of what we're talking about. How do two people find the zone that they belong in together? I'm on the same path. I'm not a married man. I'm a single man. How do two people, negating finances, negating family, negating worldly problems, how do two people find their groove?